Let's go check out the Dollar Tree. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today we are going shopping at the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree. I love that they have a crafting section, a stationery section. It allows you to try different crafts, different styles of planning, different all the things without investing a ton of money, which is a lot of fun if you, like me, like to dabble in lots of little things. Today, we are specifically looking for planning and stationery items that we can use to set up a 2025 planner made up of things from the Dollar Tree. So let's see what we can find and then let's set up a planner. All right, so we all know that every single Dollar Tree is different. So they don't necessarily have the same things, they're not kept up in the same way. But some tips that I have learned over the years when I've been shopping at the Dollar Tree. I try to avoid going on weekends because that tends to be the craziest time. There's a lot of people in the store, it's hard to get around, and the displays and things tend to be more messy. I like going to Dollar Tree at the beginning of the week. I feel like things are stocked pretty well and ready to go. So that's just my opinion. This is the journal section of my Dollar Tree. A little bit messy today, but pretty well stocked. I just started kind of going through the journals because I want to see what planner supplies can I find to put together a 2025 planner. And I think when you are going with Dollar Tree, you need to start thinking outside the box. You might not necessarily find the perfect dated planner that will fit all of your needs in one place. You might have to put several pieces together, which was what I'm considering here. I'm looking at some of the different options. I love these list pads, especially a shopping list. That is something that I frequently keep within my planner. So having a shopping list option was pretty important to me to assemble the full planner together. So I'm looking for pieces that are kind of catching my eye and looking for some that might go together in the same color scheme, because they're not all going to coordinate perfectly, but if you can kind of stick within the same colors. There's also a lot of different sizes. Love these doodle journals. How cute are those with the pretty illustrations on the front? There were still lines there and then lined paper on the back. Love that. And of course, there's lots of different styles and sizes. So I would recommend start picking up pieces that are catching your eye, and then maybe before you check out, take some time to kind of go through, curate, choose things that are similar in size, in shape, and color scheme. There were even journals that came with stickers. I feel like that is really hard to pass up. Beautiful peach journal with some gorgeous homey stickers on the back. I am totally here for this one. That is super cute. I think they do a good job of creating a lot of variation within this Jot brand. Look at this one. This is a hardback one. Loving the colors on this. Very, very cute. And they had a lot of different inspirational phrases and gorgeous colors and patterns on these particular journals. So it was fun to check out all of the different options that were there. You will have to dig. You're going to have to look behind different things. People move things around all the time in the Dollar Tree. So take your time, dig through, see what you can find. And when you see something, go ahead and grab it, put it in your basket, and you can kind of go through it later. Don't forget, they do have fun accessories like sticky notes. You'll see a lot of different pens. They are not my favorite pens at the Dollar Tree, but I think they're worth checking out. Of course, correction tape. It's a name brand, so that's going to work out really well for you. These caught my eye. These are scented. Yes, please. Those look like the Papermate flares, but they are scented, which I think would be a ton of fun, plus some pretty vibrant colors. Lots and lots of ballpoint pens. There were a few gel pens available. If you are trying to jump into planning or start a new hobby, it's totally fine to try something that you're like, you know what, I'm just going to see if I like it. If you don't, it was only $1.25 that you invested in that particular pen set. So why not give it a try, see if it works for you. I recently saw someone on Instagram that recommended these particular pens. I'm not a big ballpoint fan, but just be sure to check out all your options. And sometimes you just have to give it a try to see if it will work for you. Now, there were some dated calendars. There were a lot of small pocket calendars. I think especially if you would like a smaller planner, something that you can put in your purse and maybe still play around with, then Dollar Tree might be a really good option. A ton of smaller planners. The larger the planner got, the more flimsy it got, and you'll see that in a second. There are some other accessories that I have used in the past, some envelopes, folders. These are great folders to cut down and use as covers for your disc bound planners. So that is certainly an option. I love that they have some Disney options out there. There were also some fun binders that you could kind of repurpose in different ways, and dividers that you could cut down to create your own dividers that go with the size of your planner. So lots of different options. You just have to be willing to think outside the box. You might not be using the item or the journal or the dividers exactly how intended, but certainly something that you could work with. Think of it almost like as a crafting basic. All right, now we get into the bigger planners. They have some great wall calendars. I'm just saying, I will be picking up our family wall calendar from Dollar Tree because I think they're fun. But as you get to their bigger size planners for the year 2025, P.S. crazy that we're already talking about 2025. But as you get to the bigger ones, they just start to look a little bit more flimsy. So kind of buyer beware on that. It depends on what you're going to use it for. I worry about their ability to be sustainable throughout the entire year if you're throwing it in a bag over and over again. So just keep that in mind. Love that there's some different layout possibilities. The horizontal layout, there's also one later on that is a blank layout. These particular weekly planners, the one I just showed, had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the left-hand side and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the right-hand side. Super weird. That's not kind of a typical layout. That feels like a defect that is now at the Dollar Tree. This one is just the months, which is awesome. If that's what you're looking for, just a monthly calendar and you don't need the different weeks, love that. Again, a lot of different options, which is why you go and explore. And don't just shop this time of year, like go in December, go in January. There's going to be some good options here. I kind of like this pocket one. Again, it has Mondays on the left-hand side, which is where they belong, and also would fit in your purse really nicely. Now, don't sleep on some of the other craft supplies that you can find at the Dollar Tree. They have a whole pegboard system, you guys, and I think that every time I come back to a Dollar Tree, there are new accessories for their pegboard system. So it's pretty fantastic if you are looking to add that. There's some different pencil holders and vinyls, and my Dollar Tree has a whole craft aisle, and actually the craft aisle was like on point on this particular day. I feel like it had just been organized because it was absolutely gorgeous to see everything like organized. How beautiful is this? I feel like this is like Dollar Tree craft heaven because normally it is chaos in this area, but lots of fun things that you can use in your planners. There are crafting paper packs, there are different scissors and adhesives, and of course a ton of stickers, a lot of different things that you can use to really make your planner your own. Adding personal touches to whatever planner you're putting together can really make a big difference. So we are going to grab a few different planner supplies and then head on back to the craft studio to see what we can put together to create a planner system from Dollar Tree products for 2025. I'm excited to show you what I bought. Let's head on to the craft studio. All right, so let's talk about what I picked up at the Dollar Tree and then kind of put together a planning system for 2025 from the Dollar Tree. So this is the first thing that caught my eye. I loved the cover notes. I loved the color scheme. So that kind of dictated the rest of the color scheme as I was looking through. I loved that there were fabulous options. I'm going to very carefully take off the sticky piece right here. I love that there were different options and different colors and styles. That was awesome. So this is just kind of your standard notebook, lined notes. I think these always come in really handy, whether you're using it as a journaling system, whether you're taking notes in meetings, whatever the case may be. I thought this was super cute and I just really dug it. So this was the first thing I picked up. Also, still not a planner, but that's okay. Also along the same lines, this one I thought went really well. First of all, that's cute. And again, just a lined journal. This one has a hard cover to it, so a little bit different. This is like on. It's not a sticker. So that's a little different. Just another option. I think a lot of people love to use the lined notebooks to create their own planning layout. So maybe this is like where you're doing daily pages. Maybe you're writing down, you know, the date at the top, schedule and to-dos for each day, and kind of just flipping through it and using that as your daily pages. That works out really well. Maybe this is where you are doing faith planning. A lot of people love to do faith planning just in your standard notebooks. That works too. And obviously we're going to need a calendar, but I think getting a series of notebooks can be really, really helpful. The other one that jumped out, a couple of different ones. This one, look at the, first of all, the colors, like, yes, all of that goes together. Shopping list, that is definitely something that I use my planner for frequently. So I thought like having this running shopping list one would be really helpful. And also keeping the old shopping list, like keeping this all together, I think could be awesome because you start to see the trends of what you're buying the most and did I buy this last week, that kind of thing. So if you were to put the date at the top and then do your list and then just move on to the next page, you could see, oh, I already bought that last week, so I don't need it. I thought that would be pretty helpful. Other ones that caught my eye, this is, again, another little lined journal, but there's so much you can do with the lined journals. And this one came with stickers, and how are you supposed to pass up one that comes with stickers? It just seems, oh man. Okay, we're gonna take a moment. We're gonna work on getting this off. There's lots of ways to get this off. A lot of you have recommended to me using my heating tool just to heat up the label. That works really, really well. So perhaps I will do that off camera. But we will get this one ready to go. I just really loved that it came with the stickers, and I liked the whole look of all the things. Let's see how this opens up. What I didn't know, okay, it's pretty plain on the front, but it's still, again, it's in that same color scheme, which is why I picked it up in the first place. So see, this comes off pretty well. I think most companies are getting so much better about these sticky things. No one wants them on there. Okay. And then we will save our little stickers that we can use to decorate. Now you're probably thinking that it's crazy because I have a bunch of lined notebooks. You can do a lot with lined notebooks, but we also need a calendar. I went with really simple. To me, this is a planning system for someone that needs to jot down dates, needs to know the dates, needs to be ready to go. This is January 2025, all weekly layout. So there's not even like a monthly overview, I don't think. Let's see. It's really small. This is perfect for your purse or wherever, somewhere on the go. 2025 weekly planner. Here's all your quick reference. A quick look at the calendars. I mean, this is, you could write birthdays and stuff in here. That would totally work. Holidays, contacts, and then you jump straight into it. So yeah, there's no monthly page, which some people have told me that the monthly feels like it's super repetitive because you're writing the same things on the month that you would the week. So in that case, you might really like something like this. Super simple. I would say probably not a ton of room for decorating, but that, you know, that's okay. The last thing I picked up, this is gonna, again, seem a little silly. I thought this was a really pretty gift bag, first of all. And oftentimes you can cut up these gift bags and use them for other purposes. And that's kind of what I plan to do. So we'll kind of dig into that. So I have all these elements. What I'm going to use is this. This is a folio cover. This one is from Erin Condren. I got it years ago when I was using an Erin Condren system. And what I love about this is you can kind of put together any notebooks and planners that you want into one system and take it with you. So it all fits in here. Then you take your little piece right here and ta-da, that is it. So I'm thinking, I wish it had a little pocket here on the front. That's okay. So I'm thinking I'm just going to put some notebooks in here, and we're going to put the biggest one in the back. What you do is you take this. Now, in this case, I don't think I would need that, but we're going to go about halfway through the notebook. Go ahead, open it up. Be aggressive there. Got it open, and I'm going to slip it in right through here. And ta-da, actually, because I ripped, that works pretty darn well. So there is that first journal, and I can even still use this part if I want. First journal in place. I mean, it works okay. It kind of ripped, you guys, when I opened it too much. So not my fave right there. Let's see if I can pull this out and kind of move. When you're reworking like a different system, it might not be perfect. Let's slip it through here. This one's a little bit big. That's the other thing I would say. Okay, that's number one. Sitting a little high in there, but that works. Okay, then I'm thinking just for, let's see, the shopping list might, let's see, this one's gonna have to go in the front. This is our calendar. We're gonna stick this one right here in the front. It'll be fine. It'll tighten up when we add in this other variation. Oh, we want to take that big old sticker off the back. Let's get this one. All right, hold please while I take off the sticker. Okay, I think we'll do one of the big one. That'll be for notes. I think this one will be like a daily page, like a let's plan out the day kind of situation. So we're gonna do that one next. Yeah, that'll be the plan. And then what I want to do, this is what it looks like so far, which actually is kind of darn cute. So you have it all here. You open it up. Here's your little planning system. You have your weekly calendar. This will be for daily stuff. And then notes. What I kind of want to do is see if I can create a folder of sort that could hold things like my shopping list. And that would just be like an extra little folder. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put you guys on fast forward. Let's see if we can create a folder. Okay, so for this project, I did not do very many specific measurements at all. I know that's a little frustrating. I think these types of things are best done when you eyeball them, just because every planner system, every folio might be different. And so I want this to kind of work with my folio. So what I'm doing is cutting off the front of this bag to start with. We're going to just give ourselves a big piece. Why did I choose a gift bag over like scrapbook paper? This waxy coating that's on the front of a gift bag gives it a little bit more protection. It's going to last a bit longer, I believe. So that's why I decided to go with a gift bag for this particular folder. All right, I got my paper cutter out. This is a Fiskars paper cutter. It's the big one. I like it a lot. It's not a cheap paper cutter, but it works really well. Okay, I'm gonna fold that in half, but in order to make it a nice fold, I am gonna go ahead and pull out the scoring board. I got my scoring board. This is the EK Tools scoring board. I picked mine up from Tuesday morning back in the day, but sometimes you can find these on sale at like Home Goods or TJ Maxx if yours happens to have a little crafting section. All right, so I'm kind of looking at what the size should be and scoring on here. Again, I'm not cutting, I'm scoring because, let me check again. I'm just eyeballing it. I think I need to score a little bit higher. I think mine was around 7¼ inches is what I decided on. I'm doing a score and then I'm folding it over because I need an inside pocket to this folder. Like I need it to work with a pocket on the inside. That's going to be good. Now let's just trim up the sides so they're nice and neat and clean. I'm going to cut this one. It probably ends up being, I don't know, 6½ inches or so. Like I said, I eyeball it. You can kind of come up with the idea. Basically what I'm making is a big rectangle that is folded like this. Ta-da! And now I need to cut a place to where you can actually stick something in this. So it's a working folder. So what I'm going to do is grab a ruler. I'm going to come in about 1/2 inch from the top. I'm going to mark it with a pencil and then 1/2 inch from the other side like so. Then I'm going to draw a V from the place I marked to a place about 1 inch up from the bottom, right in the middle, like this. And then same thing on this side, drawing another line. I went up about 1 inch to my little 1/2 inch mark. There we go. Nothing has been adhered yet. It just has clean sides from cutting it down. I'm going to cut out this V. And once that is out, you're going to see how the inner part works like a folder. that you can put things in. See, you'll be able to kind of stick things in here. Now I'm going to put some washi tape around the inside edges just to give them a little bit more protection from possibly being torn, taking things in and out. I just chose a black and white striped washi because I thought it went really well with this particular gift bag. So we're going to fold that over carefully. It's always tricky, just giving this a little extra protection. I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then in order to make this a working folder, you have to adhere the two ends so that it's not flapping open, but that it is closed up on that side. That'll allow something to be held within those pieces. So let's fold this section down. Let me just trim right here. Okay, fold this down. I love just this extra little trim. It adds beautiful. And then some washi tape on the outside right here, folding over. And this is just a fun thing you can do for any planner system. If you have a disc-bound planner and you're wanting to create folders, by all means, go and try some gift bags, and then you just have to punch holes. I'm not going to be punching any holes in this one because it's going in the Traveler's Notebook style folio, so I'll just be adhering it with elastics. But if you want to punch holes in this and use it as a planner within your happy planning system, then that would work as well. All right, now that that is all trimmed up, it is going to work fabulously as a folder. So I'm going to put it into the folio system. I'm going to adjust where things are. I'm going to move this one over because I kind of feel like the folder should go in the back. I don't know why. The same thing happens in my regular happy planner or my regular disc-bound planner, is that I like to put the folder in the back. So that'll be right there. And then the folder can hold the shopping list and the stickers and things like that, maybe receipts if I'm on the go. I'm just trying to get all the rubber bands worked out. Not everything's the same size, so it works a little bit differently, but I think the system is still going to be pretty functional. So let me give you a little walkthrough of how it all came out. How cute is it? Really? For like under 10 bucks? That is kind of a pretty cool system. Way to go. All right, let's check out what it looks like in the end. All right, so here's the final I think it's cute, you guys. So I have the folio. That is not from the Dollar Tree. This is Erin Condren. There's lots of different folios out there. This one is made for like a traveler's notebook style because it has the rubber bands. We have our weekly planner all set up, ready to go, easy to take out if I need it. Then a daily planner. This will help me just go day to day if I want to write down specifics for each and every day. And I could even go through, you could take something like this, predate it, decorate it, put some functional boxes in it. Like that's totally good. Then we have the notes section and then a fun little folder that we created from a gift bag. Super easy. Got the extra stickers in here, got the shopping list in here. It is all ready to go. So it's everything in one, all from the Dollar Tree. You can participate in a craft, in an activity, in a hobby for not very much, which I always think is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know what you think of the completed planner system down below. I love hearing from you all in those comments. I do want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. Thank you all so much for all of your support. If you're looking for free things to add to your planner, I do have planner printables every Thursday over on Patreon. They are free. They're available to the free tier. So head on over and check those out. You can go to patreon.com/ScrappyWife and find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.